Falcon and the Winter Soldier. All right. The first episode was pretty mid. Second episode was kind of trash. Third episode was better. Fourth episode was alright. Fifth, pretty decent. Sixth, the best out of all of them.
Yes.
So
Yes, I agree. The season finale, right? It geared up everything. It made so much sense. It answered so many questions, and also it was very impactful, Mero. Like, it was really impactful. I totally understand. And also, like, yes, not trying to get into politics of it, but it blends in.
We going in.
It blends in with society today, so that's why I really enjoyed that episode. And
it wasn't cringy this time. Like, honestly, the second episode was pretty cringe. It was very like, hey, you people did this to me. I'm like, whoa, hey, whoa, whoa, pump the brakes there, Gramps. Like, you need to calm down. But
and then for him to finally get closure, that was the most important part, is that he just wanted to have closure for him fighting for the country. So I thought
it was pretty decent. It shows a different side, or should I say, the ethnic background of of Sam, aka the Falcon. But and overall, thought the show was pretty decent for a miniseries. 6 episodes, which is not bad. First
shorter
2 episodes.
Very shorter than WandaVision, but go ahead.
Yeah, listen. yeah, 3 episodes shorter than one of his. But I thought it was pretty good. It's
I like it.
It basically done its purpose. It shows like the ethnic background of the Falcon, and it gives you closure on the Winter Soldier after the whole Endgame situation. And yeah, it's pretty decent, especially for you Marvel buffs out there. Now let's get into some spoilers. My favorite. Yeah. All right. So we have now the show is called Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but they do have a few guest characters in there, which pretty much elevates the whole show. And would you like to talk about that? Well, the first one being the fake Captain America.
Oh, Captain Douche.
Yeah, Captain Douche. Would you like to tell the people what you think about his character, like from the beginning to end, and how he progressed?
He's a total hat. He's an a-hole. I can't stand him.
I don't know. I like him.
I do like him now. Sort of, kind of.
Why do you like him?
Well,
spoilers.
I felt like the reason why he only became such an a-hole even more was because he's trying to fight for his friend that was killed. So he's trying to like retaliate, revenge. So he was on a power trip after that. So he gave me he definitely gave me some Homelander vibes.
I'm done. Homelander
shout out to Homelander. Homelander. He gave me Homelander vibes in that episode when he was smashing his head in with the shield. That was fire. But I felt like he came a long way though. Another very understood character, I believe, that a lot of people just kind of write him off because again, him playing as the new Captain America, it just rubs off the wrong way. But he's really, I think this guy's kind of just very, I don't know, understood, man, misunderstood.
Yeah,
but I like him now though. I do like him now.
I like this character. I felt like there was a lot of weight on his shoulders, especially being like the second known Captain America. We'll get
without power, without having being a super soldier as well too. In the beginning,
without having super serum, in the beginning, he was just like a legit soldier. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have any special powers or none of that, besides him having special training from military and special forces and whatnot. So he did the best he possibly could. I felt like he just had a very like hot-headed and short-tempered tendencies. And part of the reason of that is like the pressure of being the new Captain America. So he tried to do things his way without trying to live up to the expectations of Captain America per se, but at the same exact time, not trying to disrespect the mantle as well. So I can kind of understand his frustration and his challenge in that, trying to carve his own version of Captain America without trying to dismantle Steve Rogers. But things just didn't really work out for him. Honestly, he was in a lot of stress, and Obviously, his best friend dying didn't help at all.
Yeah.
So it made it a lot worse, and justifiably, he went on a little rampage, which everybody could understand. But overall, I thought his character was pretty good. Got to see him progress, and now he is the U.S. soldier, or U.S. agent actually. So yeah, he does his own thing, essentially, where it's like when things get a little weird, things get a little gray area where they don't necessarily need a Captain America. They call him to do all the dirty work that other quote unquote heroes wouldn't do necessarily do. But yeah,
which I think is pretty tough.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Pretty dope.
Speaking of that, like Captain America, what do you think about Falcon's new uniform? His own version of Captain America uniform.
I think his Captain America uniform is pretty dope. I mean, it shares the same values as Steve Rogers. It just has a lot more white. Has more white than blue, and yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Yeah, it's pretty dope, and I just like how he trained really hard for it, and he pretty much implemented the shield into his own maneuvers, like him with the wings attached with the shield. I like it. It's dope. I think it's pretty dope. He's definitely on a path to create his own version of Captain America, whatever that may be to him, and he's on the right path. As far as the antagonist goes, the Flag Smashers, which are pretty much the victims in this situation, who got some power due to the super serum, and they wanted to fight back against the government that was pretty much oppressing them. And again, I feel like this series did have a lot of good storytelling in terms of gray area, where it's nobody is truly evil per se.
Yeah, they all fighting for their own good reasons.
Yeah, they're all fighting for their own reasons, and they all have their own issues and problems. So it kind of blurs the line between good and evil, which is exactly what I want from Marvel stuff. Because usually Marvel stuff is pretty cut and dry. It's like, hey, this is the bad guy, those are the good guys, let's go get them.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
But this is okay, wait a minute. We have this, quote unquote terrorist group, but in actuality, they're just a bunch of people who have been kicked out of their homes due to, government invasion and stuff like that, and just war in general, and they have no other place to go. So they're just fighting back, trying to, reclaim the land that they lost, So yeah, listen, it was a really good miniseries, and hopefully they renew it, because towards the end of the last episode, they changed the title between the Falcon and the Winter Soldier to Captain America and the Winter Soldier. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a season 2, but they're just gonna jazz up the title a little bit.
Yeah, and I definitely see a season 2, because the way it ended, as well as Sharon Carter, who pretty much playing both sides of the spectrum there. Yeah, the fact that she got sworn back into the U.S. government.
To the U.S. government.
Now she has power to not move around any more super serum anymore, but now she has another more power because she has the funds and the connections of the military.
Which, by the way, she was using the Flag Smashers to do pretty much
dirty work.
Literally, yeah, exactly.
There was the muscle
under the table, Black Ops special force type joint. Yeah, so she's the reason why. I
can imagine what season 2 will be like if she's now that she's got her immunity back and she's back into the government good graces. Yep. So imagine with the connection she got now, and she was already doing a lot already with the not being flying solo and underneath the radar. She was doing a lot. She had also a face, a technology mask. That part where she met up with Bucky.
She was managing on her own while she was off grid. I could just imagine her having the entire U.S. government at her disposal. That's definitely gonna do a lot of damage. And guess what? Nobody knows besides Carly, which she's the
that's why she killed her.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why she killed her, because she knows too much. And I feel like when the scene where when she came in and saw Carly or whatever, after that I instantly knew something was going on. And then Carly, she was he's he's like, you can't use me anymore or something like that, something along those lines or whatever.
That's crazy.
And like,
though.
yeah, and then like she was trying to, I guess, persuade her to work for her again or do something. But ultimately, even if she did, let's say she did go with her, I felt like she would betray her in the end and try and kill her anyways. So it wouldn't really have mattered anyway. So that's why like Carly tried to get rid of her while she was trying to get rid of the other dude who was trying to get revenge on Sam. But yeah, it was kind of like pretty much a Mexican standoff at that point.
Yeah, I like that. It was pretty dope. As well as Bucky getting closure for the very first time by admitting that he
being
killed
brainwashed by by Hydra to do their dirty work for I don't even know how long, but a very long time. And a lot of innocent lives have been caught in the process, and he's just trying to figure it out and trying to solve his own nightmares because he can't even like sleep at night.
And for him to go back to Yori, the old guy, for him to go back to Yori and let him know that he killed the son on a mission, because he was Winter Soldier at that time, and it brought him closure, because that's the first method of healing is to admit and talk about what you did. So yeah, man. Now we wonder what Bucky would be like in season 2 if they come out with one.
Yeah, because he was on a redemption arc since episode 1. So
yeah. Overall, this season did pretty good. It's a great way to wrap up the season, the TV series itself.
Yeah. What would you
expect more? I would have to give it an 8, man.
Yeah,
I have to give it an 8.
I agree. I give it a solid 8. It was not like overall wasn't bad. It had a little questionable moments here and there, but overall pretty strong story, and it all came together pretty nicely like in the last episode. So yeah, I give it a solid 8.
Yeah, 100%, man.